Dough. Welcome on into another episode of Crypto Dough. Welcome on into another episode of Crypto Dough. Now, I'm waiting on some food real quick, but I decided to do an update, right? We're talking about LCX and XRPL. LCX and XRPL. LCX and XRPL. Once again, LCX and XRPL. XRP is now on the LCX allegedly is doing business with Xrpl. And why is this? Now let me give you some history on LCX. It's a cryptocurrency exchange, right, in Europe. It is a cryptocurrency exchange in Europe, the first regulated cryptocurrency exchange. I'm gonna give you guys some time to come on in. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're talking about LCX. We're talking about LCX. LCX is no longer on an Ethereum blockchain. And repeat, LCX is no longer on an Ethereum blockchain. And I think that's good news. I think Ethereum is cool, but Ethereum is slow. You have to jump through too many hoops with Ethereum. Their layer 2s is 10 times better, but I like XRP 10 times better than I like Ethereum. Now, Ethereum allows you to build smart contracts, but it was the first to allow you to build smart contracts. That's no longer the same. Ethereum was the first to let you build smart contracts. That's no longer the same. Let me know where you guys from in here. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I got about 10 minutes to do a video. So here I go. We're talking about LCX and speculation of it doing business with XRPL, the XRP ledger. It's going to build on top of it. And the reason why I think LCX is going to build on top of XRP ledger is that's the one of their best choices. Now, what's LCX? LCX it was the first regulated European crypto platform. So they're well known, right? They're well known. Back in the Biden administration, they wasn't so crypto friendly. So what does that mean? They basically didn't allow you to shop. They disabled the application in the U.S., right? Alejandro Rodriguez said, hey, what's up, Alejandro? How you doing? How you doing? What crypto you own and where you from? Where you from? What crypto you own and where you from? We're talking about LCX. We're talking about LCX no longer on Ethereum and how they're going to XRP. What crypto do you own and where you from? Let me kill this light. What crypto do you guys own and where you from? We're talking about LCX, and we're also talking about the fact that it's no longer on Ethereum. And why? Now, people hold Ethereum. I get it, right? It's the number 2. But to me, Ethereum is so many different other technologies out here that's 10 times better than Ethereum. 10 times. Low market cap, 10 times better than Ethereum. And I think you guys should check those things out. LCX used to be built on top of Ethereum. Now they want to trade. Now they no longer want to be. They're actually trading their platform onto another ledger. And I think they're going to use XRPL. I think they will use XRPL. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. How y'all feeling today? Let me know what crypto you guys own and where you from. Let me know what crypto you guys own and where you from. We're talking about LCX. Subscribe to the channel. Now, LCX, like I say, is the first regulated crypto currency in Euro and EU. And they had a meeting the other day to disclose a certain information. They couldn't say so much, right? Because most of these things are confidential. They couldn't say so much, but at the same time, at the very same time, I believe that they're gonna go with the XRPL, because when the guy gave him a hint, he kind of said, "Oh yeah, that's probably most likely is the token that is the ledger that they're gonna use to actually build on top of." Right? Ethereum is slow. Ethereum, you still have to pay gas fees. Though they have protocols that allow you to pay less gas fees, it's still not cheaper than XRP. So I believe that, you have to really think twice about where you actually start at. I think XRP, no matter what, no, Ethereum, no matter what they do, their protocol was baked inside isn't going to be so substantial. I'm not saying that it's not going to grow. It can grow, but there are other protocols out here that's better than them, right? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. We're talking about LCX. We're talking about LCX. We're talking about LCX and how they're going to go to the XRP ledger speculations. And I think that would be the correct move. I think that would be the correct move for the space. And I just wanted to give you guys that update because it was just recent. Um, why do you think that they're going through the XRPL ledger? Why do you think that? Because it's better. XRP ledger is better. And then what they're going to do is, you got to think about it like this, right? Ethereum allows smart contracts. XRP, we have something called RLUSD, right? That is the stable coin. They're going to have something, a stable coin act coming out real soon, right? That's going to allow banks, and a lot of banks like Bank of America, they actually own XRP patents. They're actually using their technology. So if they're using their technology and they understand what's about to come, because bankers generally have the information first, um, what I think is going to happen is they're going to use RLUSD as a basically a bridge, right, to convert from Ethereum to RLUSD. Just saying. Think about it. Think about it. Everyone is playing the XRP game. Most of the people are playing the XRP game, and the fact that LCX is actually, um, now, to me, they're on board. I kind of see what's going on. And I'm here to tell you guys, it's a lot that's going on in this space, and a lot of people are doing business with the top dogs. And one of the top dogs to me is XRP. I think XRP will flip Ethereum. We're going to be talking about, and XRP just dropped this, SEC just dropped XRP lawsuit. So that's even more bullish. I think it's the only one that's actually passed the regulations. It is the only crypto that I can say that actually passed regulations. XRP. So you shouldn't sleep on something. Um, you shouldn't sleep on something that's passing regulation or anything else, right? I don't think you should sleep on that. But let me know what you guys think. Leave them comments down below. Subscribe to the channel. Get my crypto guide link. It's in the description. Get my crypto guide. It will allow you to navigate the space without making so many mistakes. Also, it's going to be something that add lifetime value. I'm always going to be able to update it. So as things change, so will the crypto beginner guides change, eventually into a master guide. But we're starting out from the beginning stages first. So subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Smash that like button. That's all I ask. Let me know what you think about LCX, the exchange, actually, and also about the token as well. The LCX token also, what it's going to do is it's going to tokenize. LCX is going to tokenize everything. Kerbin Dallas said hello. Hey, Kerbin, what's going on? How you feeling? How you doing? What crypto you own, and let me know what you think about the LCX and how it's speculations that they may be doing business with Xrpl, and they're done with Ethereum, because to me Ethereum is too slow. No offense to Ethereum, it's number two, but that's going to change in a few. Ethereum is too slow. It can't handle a lot of money all at once, a lot of transactions all at once. It's nothing like XRP at all. It is too slow. Now they have layer twos that's built on top of it, but that's like me getting and this is why I say sometimes those layer twos really don't matter. They should actually branch off on their own, because, and I understand that Ethereum makes it easy for you to build smart contracts and launch a token and everything along that nature. It's easy, but it doesn't, just because it's easy, don't make it the most efficient, right? Just because it's easy, it doesn't make it the most efficient. Ethereum, to me, is too slow. They ask you for gas fees. I was gonna give you an example of how it's like me getting an old car, right? Let's just say a car that's made out of metal, maybe 1950 Mustang, and I decide to put a convert it into an electrical engine, right? And I expect it to go as fast as these new cars that's made out of fiberglass, that's aerodynamically designed to actually go fast and actually handle the electrical engine. I'm not saying that it's not going to work, but that metal is going to slow that car down. I believe that's what Ethereum is. The framework, which you can't really change the framework. You can build on top of it, but sometimes you can build on something that's not really as efficient. That's one reason why I like ADA as well. ADA started out as a decentralized platform. It's baked inside this protocol. So to me, it's going to be very advanced in those fields. So Ethereum, yes, it's number two. It allows you to build smart contracts, and they do have different protocols that actually make the gas fee less, like Polygon, and they're using AXL as far as the bridge to bridge, and I get all of that. But at the same time, right, you have to stack upon that in order for it to actually work. It's not baked in its original protocol, so it's a lot of makeshift. It's a lot of different components that allow it to work, right? Unlike XRP, it started out that way. So it's going to be easier. It's going to be more interoperable. Basically, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be 10 times more interoperable, right? Subscribe to the channel, like this video. Let me know what you think about LCX. Like I say, it's a token that allows you to tokenize, and tokenization is going to be the future, right? And it's also one of the first regulated exchanges, LCX, in Europe. So the fact that it decided, to me, speculation that it may use XRPL, to me, that would be one of the best moves. They're already done with Ethereum. So to me, who's next? They're not going to put it on Bitcoin. That don't make sense. Building on top of Bitcoin, it may not be as efficient. We all know that. It may not be as efficient, and I own LCX. So I think LCX can at least go to a couple of dollars, like easily, easily. Kerbin Dallas said, I got XRP, HBAR, Ondo, XLM, Algo. We're thinking the same thing. I just watch list LCX. I have some ETH and BTC, but not much. It's okay. As long as your lower caps, you have plenty of lower caps that have ultimate utility, eventually you'll be able to have as many ETH or Bitcoin as you desire in the near future. That's how I look at it, right? Definitely XRP, HBAR just HBAR and Nvidia is actually doing business together. HBAR and Nvidia is doing business together. Major. HBAR is also doing business with the military as well. Ondo, we all know that's going to tokenize everything. XLM is like the money exchange to me. The money exchange, the money counter. When you go to a foreign place and you go cash in your US dollars for whatever currency denomination you want. Say if you travel to Jamaica or Dominican Republic or anywhere around the world, you're allowed to cash in your money. That's XLM to me. Algo is definitely a banger as well. LCX is a banger too because they actually have their own exchange. I kind of like that. They have their own exchange, and they're one of the first regulated exchange in Europe. So they have old history. They have old money. Old history, old money. So definitely keep an eye on LCX. And right now, I think LCX is what 16 cents? I'm not sure. I haven't looked at LCX in a while, right? But I've had it for a while, and I think it's gonna at least go to a couple of dollars. Some people are saying it's gonna go to $50, $20. I don't know about that. That's a little bit of a hopium, but a couple of dollar or two, definitely. From where it's at right now, that may be like a 10 to 15x. So I think that's actually excellent, right? Point 17. I saw. Okay, I thought it was 16 the other day. Yeah, well, it's about the same thing. It's about the same thing. Thanks for telling me that, Curb and Dallas. So yeah, I think it's definitely a good buying opportunity. I like what they're doing. They're actually making their protocol 10 times better and securing it and pegging it to allegedly they're pegging it to Xrpl, which to me is the future. So I believe that they're on the right track. I believe that they are on the right track. So I wanted to let you guys know that I was waiting on some food. So now let me go in and get my food. I appreciate everyone for tuning on in. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. I wanted to give you guys a quick update. Every time I get a little 10, 15 minutes, I'm going to do a video, especially why not maximize my production time. So get the crypto guide. It's in the description. And I appreciate everyone. Make sure you guys are safe. Thanks for tuning on in. I appreciate the support always. I appreciate the thoughts, the comments. I enjoy talking about crypto, blockchain, and this whole space um, that is damn near the future. And the future is right now. The future is here. So with that note, put on your seatbelts. It is time to take off. In 5, 4,